I'm very excited. I've been following you guys for a long time. We're here with the Punk Rock Factory, and of course, my special co-host DJ Rossstar, who has been a huge influence in the pop punk scene in 2000s. You've interviewed bands from Fall Out Boy to Katy Perry to Foo Fighters, My Chemical Romance, including many artists that you've collaborated with on your albums over the years. So first off, I guess talk about the genesis of this project, because I mean, what did we guys in like an original band to begin with, and then start doing covers, or just other bands that kind of joined,
Well, we were all in different bands, original stuff, and that's how we kind of all knew each other. A couple of guys were in bands together as well when they were younger. We all kind of got to a point where none of us were in bands, and it became a bit of a hobby. To be honest with you, it was just 1 or 2 evenings a week having a laugh with the lads and checking a couple of videos out. We never had aspirations for anything with it, to be fair.
What was the very first song the four of you covered together as a band?
Well, the first one that ever went out was 4 5 Seconds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That Rihanna and Kanye West one with Paul McCartney. That
was
the first one we ever did. Didn't really do anything, did it?
No.
Didn't really go anywhere.
We were proud of it. Nobody else cared.
We liked it, yeah. And then after that, it was Taylor Swift. That got a little bit of traction, didn't it? It kind of went a bit mad on Reddit, I think, didn't it?
Yeah.
Now, are these songs that you actually enjoy yourself, or were you just doing songs specifically that you knew a big audience would like early on?
They were punts because they were new out and they were popular, to be honest.
Okay.
That's kind of where the idea came from, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We would do kind of what was big and current at the time.
Whereas now we're doing stuff that we actually want to do.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. Early days, it was just a YouTube thing.
I think that's a smart idea because, we know all about Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, and they like to cover older songs that a lot of the younger generations probably don't even know. So it's a little bit different. You're doing songs that are relevant now, and that's a good way to get a bigger audience, like I just said.
Yeah.
Smart.
Absolutely. Well, I'm a huge Disney fan, so talk about putting together the whole new worst. Not only that all the songs you picked, but I mean, you got some great special guests on there too.
Yeah, the guest thing was never the plan. That just kind of happened as it went along. We on our first album we did a cover of Just Can't Wait to Be King, and we put it on TikTok. We were always testing social media and stuff like that with different things, and we put a video on TikTok from Just Can't Wait to Be King, and it went bonkers and just went nuts. So we thought people are really digging the Disney, so we thought we'll do some more Disney, and then.
Well, that's very cool. The TikTok inspired it. So I'm curious, how do you reach out to these artists? Do you just write them on Instagram and hoping they respond?
The first two were Steve from Belvedere and Jarrett from Bowling for Soup. But they came to us.
That's cool.
Steve kind of reached out first, didn't he?
Yeah. Just messaged on Instagram and said, "Love what you're doing. If you ever want to do something together, I'd be up for it." So we were like, "Yeah."
Yeah, but then that was pre-Disney as well.
Yeah, we were going to do Enrique Iglesias' "Hero" with him because he said that's his song he likes to sing when he's had a drink. And we started working on it, but it just didn't really go anywhere. It was a bit boring. So then we just said, do you want to do a Disney song? And then it turned into an entire album now.
Yeah, and Jarrett had been following us on TikTok, I think, and Instagram. And he dropped us a message and said, I love what you're doing and stuff. We were like, well, jump on a song with us. And he was all up for it, wasn't he?
Straight on, let it go.
I think as soon as we had a couple of names, then it was just easier to reach out and get others.
Yeah. And then Tony
from Mest.
Dennis as well. We were pestering.
Oh, we love Tony from Mest. He's a good friend of ours. Yeah.
Yeah, because Dennis, we wanted originally, we're big fans of 10 for Paul, and we reached out to him a while ago and said about doing something, and then
I think he wasn't sure, was he?
He
seemed a bit tentative, but then when he saw everybody else on it, he was like, well in.
And then Tony came in and just Tony got everywhere.
Yeah, Tony just filled the album for us, basically.
Even when that's done, Tony's like, oh, this other person wants to come. And we're like, man, the album's out. It came out yesterday.
He brought Adrian in, Spencer. Jarrett was getting AJ from Lit as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But he couldn't get in the studio in time to get his tracks done, so we had to go without him at the end.
Well, I hope you get him some point. That'd be cool.
He's still up for doing something. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, is there 1, 2, 3 songs that come to mind that you really wanted to release, but you just weren't legally allowed to? I assume it's hard to get the rights to all these songs when you're doing cover songs. No,
we didn't have any issues with it, to be honest. You dealt with most of that, to be fair, didn't you?
I spoke to someone at Disney just to make sure everything we were doing was above board, and it was fine.
We had to clear the artwork with them as well, because obviously the album artwork were kind of based on Disney characters and stuff.
Yeah, that was the only real
thing
you have to make sure was that you're not infringing on Disney's copyright. But when it comes to covers, there's fair use agreements that anyone is allowed to do it. It's pretty standard.
As long as you have a license.
We pay for the licenses and stuff, and we're all good.
Very cool. So what is the deal with the I guess the worst? Because all your albums have that, like your new one coming out, Masters of the Uniwurst, which has got a bunch of Saturday cartoons and theme songs from TV shows. We'll get into that in a second. But is there a story behind that?
That's Uniwurst, by the way, like universe.
Oh,
like,
sorry.
Masters of.
Yeah. It's a ridiculous fucking story, man. What we do?
It's just silly. Oh yeah,
it was
called each other sausage.
Yeah, we call it like silly sausage, isn't it? Like the sausage thing has just become a theme. Like in a lot of the earlier songs, we slip the word sausage in instead of something else, or
fans picked up on it, didn't they? Yeah. They started saying it, and we were like, "Oh, there's a gimmick going on."
Yeah, and then the fans have all of a sudden become the sausage army.
That's cool. Let's go through some of the tracks coming out. The album drops July 30th. You got Thundercats, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Pokemon, Darkwing Duck, one of my favorites. A very crazy song that I'm really excited about. It's called Denver the Last Dinosaur. Many people don't really remember that show, but talk about.
I don't know what that is.
No way. Oh, bro, that's the theme tune.
Denver the Last Dinosaur. He's my friend. So much more.
No clue.
It's a good thing. Like it's got a proper kind of 80s, like 80s vibe to it. It's really good. Just pure pop punk when we put our spin on it. It's amazing.
Very cool.
Are you going through the list more,
you got a lot of the Disney afternoon, so you're continuing the Disney continuation too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a few Disney.
Gummy Bears, Darkwing.
Goof Troop. Yeah.
Which songs didn't make the cut for this upcoming record? Did you have any other extra ones laying around?
We put everything on there. That's why there's 22 tracks.
Yeah.
We just kept going.
We had suggestions from fans for like Street Sharks and Biker Mice from Mars. But we look at everything, and if we can't get like a viable song out of it, then
the thing is like a lot of stuff that people were suggesting didn't have any real vocal in them. So it would have just been completely musical. So we ended up chucking a few out just as TikToks, just us playing them live with no vocals.
I saw that the Buffy Nerf Herder. Has no vocals at all. Exactly.
So we did the Buffy one. We did King of the Hill. We did the Jackass theme.
The Office.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I saw. So you're going to start playing shows. So you're going to do this live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you going to have any sort of costume aspect like Weird Al does, or are you just going to, wear your regular stage clothes and play the songs?
As much as it's silly and we're going in with so many songs, we're still going to keep it respectable and
Wow. So what size venues are you scheduled to play out there?
Well,
how big are these rooms?
Well, the tour is booked now for the end of the year, UK wide, and they're all kind of ranging from 250 to 500 caps.
Wow.
But the plan is to try and sell those out as quick as possible, and then potentially look at upgrade and then
adding dates.
Our agent and stuff, they seem to think that it's going to sell out pretty fast, which means we'll probably.
Wow.
So how many shows have you guys played already? I'm not too familiar with your live aspect. If you've played any, really, 0, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
We've done so many in here. Where do you guys do your videos at? I like all the posters behind you. Is that like one of your houses or a garage or?
In my garden, we built a studio, which is this is the control room. There's the live room where we do all the videos and everything. And my house is just there.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Do you have your own favorite covers, whether it be, you know, from Newfound Glory or MXPX? I know a lot of punk bands have their own cover EPs or cover records. Do you each have a favorite that you really love?
I really like SOS by Mad Caddies. So I don't like ABBA, but they've made that song theirs, and it's class.
There's so many good Gimmies ones as well.
Yeah, the Gimmies did it right, didn't they? They were so good.
Strung Out, Back of the Moon.
Oh, Back of the Moon, Strung Out.
Strung Out's cover of Soulmate by those friends.
That was
just so we're big fans. We've always loved the covers, haven't we? Even when we were young, when we were like 16, 17 in bands, we were always playing covers back then. Like, first I played with your band, and we did a cover of Opinions by Mest. I mean, that was the first punk beat I ever played. Still remember.
Awesome.
Now we got Tony on there, which is epic.
So have you had a lot of the artists you're covering reach out to you, like they just hear the song after it's done and they're just blown away? Maybe, you know, they didn't really know you were even going to be doing it, and then you put it out there on YouTube?
Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's my favorite Kiss song, by the way. You guys did a great job of it. God gave rock and roll to you.
So what, did he send you an email, or how did you find out that he liked the song?
Well, we tweeted him, and he retweeted it saying fantastic. So
wow.
They put it on the Kiss Facebook fan and everything as well, didn't they? Yeah.
That's awesome. So it seems like this kind of just accidentally rolled into this viral hit. You know, you guys were just wanted to be passionate about music and playing covers, and it just kind of snowballed into a thing. Is that safe to say, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like 2 days after the Disney album, like we weren't expecting huge things from the Disney album. It was just a bit of fun. 2 days later, Spotify just went woof, and it's just been a snowball since then.
We thought it'd be popular, but we never realized it would be.
Just watch it was the first couple of days that it came out, watching it unfold and seeing the numbers just literally going from pretty much nothing to something that we'd never seen. It was absolutely wild.
I mean, you did it right with the internet. I've interviewed, like I said, many bands throughout the years, and a few of them have done Disney covers, but there wasn't really TikTok back then, so it didn't really get to the audience that you're reaching. So congratulations, that's great for you guys.
Thanks. One of the reasons we did Disney album as well, because no one had actually done an album, had they? Nobody had done a Disney album. They'd done it. There's been a couple of EPs and obviously just a few covers and stuff.
Yeah.
On balls deep on an album, like
dedicated. Album, Disney all the way. Like,
is it, out of all the songs you're going to play live, which one do you think will be the hardest to perform live without having any of the, you know, when you go back and you mix the songs, or anything that like is harder to pull off live?
Talking just Disney, or
I don't know.
Oh, any song.
Yeah, anything that you're going to be playing on this tour.
It's probably
we just keep drilling.
The thing is, like we're absolute perfectionists. Like nothing goes out and nothing gets signed off until we're all 100% happy with it. So like, I mean, we're touring, starting tour until November, but we are in full rehearsal mode every single day, first thing in the morning till 5-6 o'clock in the evening. We are drilling rehearsals non-stop.
And even though we're learning playing the songs that we did a while ago, we're still adapting and we're still changing. Like we're still going, oh, let's take this and add this other song onto this, and then we'll all stop here and do this, and we just can't help ourselves. We just love it.
Adding extra things in and like different bits on the end that work with the song that we just played and stuff, and making medleys out of them. And yes, going deep.
Probably
very
blind
cool
for you, innit?
Yeah. I think we've all got our own songs that are a bit. Like you dread this one.
Yeah, but we'll get it.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, just practice.
Have you gotten a bit of sort of the rock star lifestyle when you go out where you live? Do people now come up to you and recognize you from the internet?
We do get it.
It's been happening lately.
We're from Wales. I went over to London a few weekends ago with the missus, and got stopped in the street for photos and stuff.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh man, I didn't really know what to make of it. I walked off thinking, wow, pretty cool. I felt like an absolute idiot.
What did the missus think? Like, oh, this finally paid off, or something.
My missus, she has been waiting for this day to happen. She's been busting for it. It's like, I really hope you're there the first time you get noticed. I'm just in London. She's just sat there with a massive grin on her face, pissing herself.
In front of a sausage shop.
In front of a sausage shop. Yeah.
No way. What are the odds?
Yeah, well, we've been in lockdown for the last year or so.
Yeah.
So we out, and when we do go out, we're wearing masks. I went out a couple of weeks ago to buy an Apple Watch, and the guy behind the counter is like, "You're in a band?" I'm like, yeah, Punk Rock Factory. He's like, "Oh my god, man, you got me through lockdown. You got this." Like, whoa. Thanks,
I was gonna say thank you, because during the lockdown, you guys released a lot of new videos from the Disney album. Always fun to watch. So thank you for that.
That's so
That's great.
We enjoyed it. To see people really like, you helped us through lockdown and stuff. That's wild, because it was the same for us. We would have been so bored without it.
Yeah.
Well, we recorded pretty much the whole Disney album remotely, didn't we?
Yeah. And we're in a fortunate position that, like, at that time, it wasn't our income, so we were doing it just to have some fun, get it out there. Whereas other bands can't really afford to release an album and not tour it, because they need that off the back of it to bring the income. We're doing it for shits and giggles, and
now we're here and we've all quit our jobs, and this is all we do.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome, man. That is so cool.
Wow.
Well, thank you guys so much. One day see you live. Everyone check out punkrockfactory.com for all the information. Make sure to follow them on all social media. You can get links there. And like I said, the new album drops July 30th. I can't wait to hear it and see new videos you're going to be releasing from this. Anything last thing you want to add, Ross, before we let them go?
Just keep doing what you're doing, because the world needs good covers.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
No worries.